So people have been asking me, hey Dan, what are those cool backgrounds that you have for all your videos? Are those stock photos or what is that? And the answer is every one of these are photos that I've taken. And if you like, I can quickly run through these and tell you what's what. The one that's up there right now, that is my bookshelf downstairs in my living room. This one is a mid-century modern house I photographed here in Richland a few years ago. These are rocks on the shores of Lake McDonald in Glacier National Park, just barely under the water. This is another one in Glacier National Park. I'm going to move aside so you can see the really cool part of it. There you go. That's Bird Woman Falls in Glacier National Park. Doesn't look very big, but it's over 600 feet tall. So there you go. The next one here, this is in Arizona on a rafting trip I took to the Grand Canyon many, many years ago. It's just kind of a big cave in the side of the hill up there. It's pretty cool. This was taken in Santa Cruz at on the boardwalk down there. The reason I love this shot, and I'm going to try and move the right direction so you can see it, that little cable car thingy there is number 42. 42 is a very significant number. If you've ever read Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, you'll know that the answer to what is the meaning of life, of the universe and everything, the answer is 42. Again, this is another shot from out on the pier at the boardwalk in Santa Cruz as well. This one is my favorite beach in Oregon, on the Oregon coast. This is Nescoin. I spent my 70th birthday there. I had a great house up on a bluff there overlooking the rock. This is called Proposal Rock in Nescoin, Oregon. Up here's another shot of Santa Cruz with the outrageously beautiful clouds that I just love so much. This one is at Julia Pfeiffer State Park in California. Again, I'll move off to the side. I don't know if you can see it or not, but right about there is McCool Falls. It's a gorgeous, cool little waterfall that comes off the cliffs there right on the beach. Let's see. This is just down the road here, not far from Hearst Castle. This is San Simeon State Park in Southern California. Actually, it's probably more Central California at this point. Yeah, right along this beach there are really very cool, a lot of elephant seals. You just can't see them right there, but anyway, they're there. This is another one from a trip along the Big Sur coast that I did many years ago. You can see in the background right up here, that's the Bixby Bridge right there. Yeah, Big Sur. There's another Big Sur shot. You can't really see the coolest part, all these arches and the rocks and stuff behind me. Maybe I'll go the other way if you can see them better. Probably not. Yeah, that's the problem with virtual backgrounds. Sometimes you cover them up. Now this one is also on the California coast. This is a gorgeous state park called Montaña de Oro. Not a lot of people know about it. It's really, really beautiful with a nice, gorgeous walk along the coast there, along the cliffs and the rock formations. There's also a really cool campground there. I spent 3 days here. Just had a great time. Oh, this here is Death Valley from another trip I took. It was a really stormy trip. On this particular day, it rained a lot. This is the only shot I took all day. And it's a shot of a storm. Actually, it's a sandstorm heading my way. Out there in the distance is Indian Wells and those parts of Death Valley. But the only shot I took all day. I just love it. This is another shot of out at Death Valley. This was taken the next day or the day after probably. I spent, I don't know, 3 or 4 days there. This is Zabriskie Point, which is very famous. There was a movie called Zabriskie Point as well. Well, this is it. This is another Death Valley shot that I really like a lot. The foreground here is really nasty. It's all that tufted stuff. This is called the Devil's Golf Course, and we're looking off in the distance towards the Funeral Mountains in Death Valley. I just love this shot because the waves of clouds kept rolling across, and we get these bands of sunlight, and the mountains would light up. It was just a really phenomenal day, and there was nobody around in the spring at Death Valley. Just love it. Here's another big old road trip I took. This is in Zion National Park. That big mountain right behind me is called the Watchman. Now you can see over here on the right a little bit. Yeah, there it is. That's see the other right, Dan. Yeah, right below me here, right there. That's Virgin River. This is a cool spot. You can actually walk here. There's a trail that goes along here. I'm standing on a bridge above the river taking this shot in Zion National Park. Let's see what do we got here. Oh, this is the Pink Sand Dunes. Also a really cool place to go around sunset, and you'll see the outrageous shadows and the curves and everything. It's just a great spot at sunset. So this next one, if you can see it in the background there, that in the background is it's a state park there. It's a really cool state park. I camped there. It was really cold at night, really clear, and just absolutely beautiful. I can't remember the name of it right now, but it's within driving distance. From there, I drove to. Well, from down there you can actually see this. So that's part of the attraction down here. It's a really cool spot. You can hike all along in here and see these great formations in Utah, again in Utah. If you drive a little bit further, a few miles away, you can get to here. And this is Willis Creek Canyon. It's one of those slot canyons. You can hike down it. If you get there at just the right time of day, you'll see the sun blazing through here. This was early in the spring in March one year. I'm going to try to get out of the way so you can see, because right down there below me, see it or not, probably not. It's right over this way. There we go. This down there, that's ice. There's a little stream that runs through there, and it was early in the spring, and it was still all frozen up. And this is all ice. So yeah, it's a phenomenal trip. Willis Creek Canyon. If you get to go there. Continuing down the road, if you keep going, you will eventually get to here. This is Bryce Canyon. I've spent a lot of time in Bryce Canyon. Absolutely gorgeous place to go hiking. Yeah. Can't say enough about Bryce Canyon. Here's another shot. I tend to go to these places. Went to this place in the spring, so you can see all the snow still in the background. But just absolutely gorgeous. Way too much fun. This one with the graffiti. This is an urban expedition I was doing. I went to a Google meetup with a bunch of people, and one of the guys knew about this place in Portland, Oregon. It was a burned out restaurant supply company that they turned over to the local graffiti artists, and I spent 2 days photographing all the graffiti in here. Absolutely fantastic. You probably can't read what it says all the way across the back there. What it says is, "How bad do you want it?" And it's graffiti by a guy in Portland called the Love Bomber, and that's his little symbol. How do we do this? That's his little symbol, right there, the heart. He always has him in all of his graffiti. How bad do you want it? Continuing right along, this is the Lansu Gardens in Portland again. There is an admission fee to go in here, but it's absolutely gorgeous with with the gardens and the flowers and the cool pagoda and all the Oriental stuff. We spent half a day here wandering around in Portland too. Speaking of Portland, here's the Portland skyline. There's the Portland Convention Center's in the background. This was taken from a park on the other side of the river. Love Portland. Portland's a lot of fun. Oh, now we're back to a different national park. This is in Zion National Park, on the upper level of the park before you get down into the valley. Lots of cool hiking around here. These lone trees, really, really beautiful. This is from another road trip. This is in Montana, Nine Pipe Reservoir at sunset. There have been a bunch of fires in the area, so it made it just this brilliant orange all around. It was a fantastic sunset. The other thing I remember about this place, lots of mosquitoes. So yeah, near Charlo, Montana, Nine Pipe Reservoir. Oh, another Montana shot. This is on the shores of the Clark Fork here near Missoula. We're getting ready to do a whitewater rafting trip here one spring, many years ago. Love me some whitewater. Again, here we are back at Neskowin. This is the deck on the beach house I rented for my birthday last year with the fam. Just had a blast there. As you can see, Proposal Rock in the background, and huge amount of fun. This was a shot taken, I believe, also at Neskowin on the same trip. Just a little sunset shot that evening. I love the way the highlights there on the clouds at the end. Of course, my head's usually in the way. Oh, this is another really cool shot from Montana, I believe. Yeah, this is Glacier National Park again. I'm not sure exactly where, but I spent a lot of time in Glacier. A lot of time. One of my favorite getaways is to go up to Glacier National Park for a few days. And that's going to do it. So now you know all about the backgrounds that I use for these videos. I'll probably be adding some more. Thanks for watching. Stay curious.